I'm here with Reg in St John's Church in Marchwood, and we're just looking at the north transit window, and Reg is going to tell us about the pictures on this window.
Well, this window is of a different style from the south transept and the much newer east windows. It's simpler in decoration and, alas, poorer in quality, but it's still wonderful. It was made in 1864 by the same Thomas and Edward Bailey who built the south window the previous year. It is dedicated to the memory of Charles Breton Holloway, the eldest child of the church's benefactor, Horatio Holloway. However, the panel for the dedication remains blank. Charles was a gentleman commoner at Christ Church, Oxford, and was found dead in his room. He had been subject to fits. No record of the designer of this window survives, but so soon after she designed the south transept window, one would expect that Mary Holloway had designed this memorial for her eldest son. The text at the bottom reads, "I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live." That's from St John's Gospel. Above that is the grey dedication plate with nothing written on it. Then the Holloway coat of arms, identical to the one in the south window. The principal figure in the whole window is an angel. The scene at the very top of the central element shows Jesus raising the son of the widow of Nain. In the left element, the text reads, "I shall go to him, but he shall not return to me." That's from the second book of Samuel. Since those words from David refer to his dead son, there is a link to the Holloways having lost their son Charles. In the scene above, two men are comforting each other. These are David and Jonathan. The one who wept most is the same as depicted in the scenes above. The central figure in this element is a young David as a shepherd. The scene at the top of the element shows David having killed Goliath. There seems to be blood below the latter's forehead. In the rear, Israelite soldiers are chasing fleeing Philistines. The text reads in the right element, "The righteous is taken away from the evil to come." That's from Isaiah. That may have been chosen because Charles Holloway was only 20 when he died in Oxford. The bottom image shows a well-dressed young man flanked by a black man and a shepherd, placing silver coins into the hands of a seated man. The latter appears in company with a young man who is stripped to the waist and resting his head on his hands. Joseph is being sold to the Midianite traders by his jealous brothers. The central image is of a well-dressed Joseph. This is at the height of his power. The image at the very top continues the story of Joseph when his aged father Jacob meets the son he had long thought dead, when all Jacob's family come to live in Goshen. There are no images in the peripheral decoration, nor any other details beyond generic space-filling decorations.
Joseph is the one that is in the show, isn't it? Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat. That's
Yes.
the same Joseph who was sold into slavery in Egypt by his brothers, but then later became basically the prime minister of Egypt and brought his brothers and his family into Egypt to safety when there was a famine. And there's a leak in the roof of the church here, and we need to raise £200,000 to fix this leak. We would be very grateful if you could be generous and make a donation. If you're a praying person, a Christian, please pray for the church and for this fund. We would love to be able to preserve this fantastic building with its stained glass windows for future generations. I'll put a link in with this video so you can make a donation. Thank you.
Thank you, that would be helpful.